Hi, welcome to What the Flick, everybody. I'm Matt Atchity, Alonso Duralde, Christy Lemire. Ben Mankiewicz can't make it. Something about a baby?
He had a baby.
Slacker.
That's how good he is.
Anyway, we're talking about Room 237. I have not seen it, but these two have. I'm also lazy.
Please, but you've seen The Shining.
I've seen The Shining.
So you can enjoy what this movie is about.
Basically, this movie it's about people who've watched The Shining a whole lot of times and have come up with these alternate readings that they see and are completely convinced are true, and that Kubrick must have meant that this movie is really about the American decimation of the Native American Indians, or it's really about the Holocaust, or it's really about how Kubrick helped fake the Apollo moon landing. Judge for yourself. Take a look.
Thought to myself, these might be things.
So have you seen The Shining enough times that you've noticed all these recurring
Hell
themes?
no.
Are people watching this as many times as there are takes in The Shining? Is that the deal? Like you have to watch it once for each take that
Oh my God.
Kubrick insisted
I
on?
like The Shining. It's not, I wouldn't even necessarily put it among my favorite Kubrick movies.
I was going to say, is it your favorite
necessarily.
Kubrick?
No. I mean, it's fine, you know. But these people have watched The Shining a lot of times, and you never get to see the people that are being interviewed. The director Rodney Ascher did a really cool short called "The S from Hell" about the creepy Screen Gems logo. You can watch it on YouTube.
He has way too much time on his hands,
Clearly,
apparently.
or his interview subjects do.
I know what I'm going to do a documentary on. A logo.
It's a cool movie because it used to creep me out. Anyway, we never see the people who are talking about The Shining, but their voiceover accompanies clips from the film. I mean, this movie is almost wall-to-wall clips from The Shining, or
with voiceover over
yeah,
it,
or clips from movies where people go to the movies just as a way to show people going to the movies. And so, you know, you get just super into the weeds of the detail. And I guess Kubrick's the kind of director you can do that with because he was such a detail freak. So, you know, the way that the Calumet baking powder cans are arranged is a metaphor for, like, you know, the Indian burial ground that the hotel was built on. And that wasn't in the book, so that means that blah, 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 blah. You know, and it's...
And the number 42 keeps showing up. Like Danny's football jersey has 42 on it, and you see it all over the place.
That is the meaning to life universe.
That too, yeah. But no, it's also the key year of the Holocaust, you know. So, I mean, it's kind of amusing. I think this would have been a great short. You know, sort of like throw the ideas out there. I saw this. Here's a Minotaur. Here's the Apollo landing. You know, here's the sweater, whatever. You know, and that would have been fun. As a feature, it gets kind of like
it's very dry.
But is the movie about those theories, or is it about the people that believe those theories?
It's about the theories, because you never really see the people. Like, they describe themselves a little. Like, the one guy who's like an ABC News correspondent talks about himself, but you don't really get to know them. You just get to know their theories. So it's kind of like I was saying.
It's inconclusive. I mean, we can't ask Kubrick at this point. You know, what did you mean by this?
Right. Yeah. So it's all conjecture. And what's funny is that Kubrick has such a reputation now for being such a detail freak that even the mistakes that people notice are not mistakes. He did it on purpose because they're clues. You know, the typewriter changes colors because blah blah blah, and the chair disappears because blah blah blah. And it's sort of it's amusing, but unless you are also super into The Shining in this way, and
or conspiracy theories in
general, yeah, it just after a while it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I get it. Yes, the Apollo he faked with the 2001, and that's why there's the rocket on the sweater and the blah.
Well, so what do you think? Do you think anyone here has a point, or are they all just crazy people with too much time on their hands?
Who can say, really? I think other people's obsessions are interesting in small doses, and so that's why I think
is a short little show.
Yeah, I think like if this movie had been half an hour long and had been a DVD extra on The Shining, it would have been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
As a feature, unless you're really into this sort of thing, it's not for you.
It's interesting at first, and then it gets really repetitive and really dry. It's told in a very dry way, and not that I want like hyperbole, but it's
like Kubrick.
Right? Yeah, but it's very monotonous though. So I would say if you're tired, this is not a good movie to watch if you're tired. So we should do numbers.
So it's like The Host.
That's true.
It is not at all like The Host.
It's actually not. Okay, so
I'm going to say a 6.8 because I think if you are a fan of this kind of thing, you'll dig it, but only them. So, but yeah.
I say 6. And I really love The Shining. I do. And it still scares the shit out of me all these years later.
No, it's a good movie. Yeah. I just, you know, I could see getting this obsessed over Doctor Strangelove 2001. But
or Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
where the interesting stuff is going on, the strange stuff is going on. Okay, so our average is 6.4, but people love this movie. Like it's at 95% on the tomato meter, so people love this movie.
Although if ever there was a movie that was designed to appeal to critics more than like just plain folks, this would be it. So,
Yes,
you know,
so,
take that for what it's worth.